lovely. It might be a slightly controversial opinion, considering all the people who've been uprooted from their homes, but I actually think this Chronopolis place looks rather picturesque in an unorthodox sort of way. In fact, I was just thinking how nice it would be if someone, perhaps a kind nephew of mine, were to take some lovely photos for me. Only if they had the time, of course. That's very kind of you, dear. Thank you. Now, what kind of picture would I like? How about a picture that features a Sphinx, that big floating bowl-looking city, and Kang's big electric tower? That would make for an interesting mix, don't you think?
Causing trouble nearby. Ugh, they make me so mad.
Oh, snap! I went to get a hairdryer, but I got total.
Did you forget what I asked for, dear? Not to worry. What I'm after is a picture that features a Sphinx, that big... Thank you, dearie. That looks lovely. Unfortunately, all my picture frames are back home, which is in who knows what dimension. So, until someone sorts that business out, I'll just have to unload the picture to sociable media. If I think of any other pictures I'd like, I'll be sure to let you know. And of course, if you need anything from me, don't be a stranger. You give your Aunt May a call once in a while.
Interesting specimen.
If I have to listen to one more of those Kang announcements, ooh, I'm gonna do something.
Is there a person out there who can understand my vision? Working with Howard on this video game of his has been problematic. He laughed at my idea for the final boss, but I think he simply lacks the imagination to grasp its true awesomeness. But as an accomplished game designer, this is a problem I know how to fix. Some ideas are better to show than tell, so what we need is a prototype. We'll get you dressed up as my villain and show off your awesome villainy skills. Skillany. So, you in? A smart decision. I'll show you my design for the character. You've signed an NDA, right? Whatever. Get yourself looking the part, then we can start the demo.
Boy, I could use a superhero right now.
Looking good. We're lucky I managed to arrange this meeting with Howard. He's usually crazy busy on the phone with publishers all day and... Wait. We don't have a publisher yet. That lazy...
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside.
Soon as Howard shows up, I'll rustle up some enemies for you to fight.
All right, Forbush, make this quick. I've got another meeting after this. About meetings.
But we're the only two people working on... never mind. Feast your eyes on Cock-a-Doodle-Doom!
What?
Huh?
No one is safe from this foul enemy.
Oh, good. Poultry jokes.
I assure you, this villain is no yoke.
And not even original ones.
Fried don't know what you mean.
Ugh.
Cock-a-Doodle-Doom lays her enemies to waste with devastating expertise.
The puns are making me like it less. You know that, right?
If you think she's done with you yet, you're fresh out of clock.
No.
Robert, Carol, any other bright ideas?
And scene. So, what do you think? Pretty hardcore, right? Pretty intimidating, right? Pretty...
No matter how old you get, nothing beats walking through fresh snow.
All right, stop saying words. You can put your stupid chicken boss in the game. But if any of the kids at the focus test start crying, it's coming straight out again.
You won't regret this, Howard. If the folks at ChronoCon don't love it, I'll eat my saucepan.
Oh shoot, ChronoCon's coming up. What are we doing standing around yakking? We gotta get the game finished.
Oh, yeah. I forgot we actually had to make the thing. Thanks for helping us out, pal. If you're going to ChronoCon, make sure to drop by the stand.
Hey, you didn't think you could be that helpful and not unlock a new Gwenpool mission, did you? Go check out that bad boy.
Speaking of ChronoCon, you did get the tickets, right?
I thought you were doing that.
This is what I get for teaming up with a walking pot.
Eyes in the water see anything yet?
Nope. Maybe we scared him off already.
Squirrel Girl sent you? Good timing. We could always do with a little extra manpower. On top of our current chipmunk and fish power, I mean.
When SG asked us to clean Central Park up ready for the Fuzzy event, we thought she just meant picking up soda cans and stuff.
What she declined to tell us is that a whole bunch of villain types have made this place their official stomping ground. We can't go 5 minutes without some random gang of goons showing up to cause trouble.
I guess you can't blame them. It is rather pleasant around here. Chilly, but pleasant. Anyway, we better get ready to rumble. My eyes in the water tell me we've got some trouble incoming.
Four Manhattans. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I was just about to take...
All right, guys, be ready. The Fish Force are telling me our enemies are closing in.
Wouldn't it have made more sense for the Chipmunk Corps to take lookout duty? I mean, it's not like a fish can take a high vantage.
No time for that. Now, we must fight!
Time to honor our promise and clean up this park for good.
But with foot sweeps instead of street sweep. Purrs.
And shoving instead of... shoveling?
This is not our best material.
What are those sticks called that you use to pick up trash?
Trash sticks?
Oh, right. Kicks instead of trash sticks.
There was some.
I'm all out. How many more are there?
Weren't you the one with eyes in the water?
Yeah, someone kicked dirt in the pond. Only thing they've got a visual on now is a big brown cloud.
To ever happen to anybody ever!
If some kind superhero could see their way to saving me right about now, that'd be great.
There's some kind of exhibition happening up in that round building. Do not get
I was just about to take a trip to the Antarctic, so this actually worked out pretty well.
You seen that? Supply store? Lady who runs that place seems to be in some sort of trouble. Yesterday she was
If you have your camera with you, dear, I have another idea for a picture.
Oh, snap! I went to get a hairdryer, but Bob got frozen, got
Find somewhere else to hang out. This is our turf now.
If you guys wanted to show up early, you should have sprung for the early bird tickets.
I know we've got a whole new...
Oh no.
What? What happened?
I forgot to pay the deposit on that popcorn machine.
Oh boy. Doreen's really gonna let you have it.
Oh man, now I've done it.
all this snow gear's a waste of money, but...
Putting those weird top hats on top of things.
No matter how old you get, nothing beats walking through fresh snow. There was some questionable training taking place on the mountain earlier. Must be some new kind of ancient martial art or something.
Somebody already got it. Oh, man.
Another crime, and this one's a doozy. Think you can get to it?
Is it odd that I'm really craving ice cream?
Kang's days are numbered. I can feel it in the air. Also, that giant sword ship falling out of the sky probably doesn't bode well for him.
Maybe some new gloves would cheer me up.
Apparently there's some kind of exhibition happening up in that ruined building. Man, I do not get that fancy art stuff.
Woohoo! Score one for the cleanup crew.
What's that? Our new hero squad name? I didn't sign off on any new hero squad name.
We can talk about that later. We're seriously behind on our preparations for the fundraiser.
Oh yeah! You're coming to that, right? It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have snacks, music, a MODOK cosplayer, all sorts of cool stuff.
I sat on my...
MODOK? That's who you got to MC?
He's the only guy we could get at this short notice. Anyway, it'll be a blast. Hopefully, we'll see you there.
Unless someone objects in the next few seconds, I'm keeping this. Anyone? Nice.
Gwenpool's disembodied voice here! Your heroic deeds have unlocked one of my incredible Gwenpool missions! Go find it!
Thanks again for earlier.
Yes,
Comrade, I need your help. We thought we were in the clear after being rescued from the base in Siberia, but it seems we were wrong. Not long after our return, the other members of the Winter Guard went crazy, started attacking everyone in sight. This behavior, it is a lot like what happened back at the base. I'm no scientist, but my guess is that this is some kind of delayed reaction to the Presence's mind control radiation, which means the only way to save my comrades is to fight them. And for that, I will need your help. Excellent. Then we should hurry and look for my comrades. Fighting the Winter Guard will be no, how you say, cakewalk in park. I should know. I am one of them. I just hope we can deal with them one at a time. These are the Presence's men. We must be on the right track. Foolish humans. I hope you're prepared to be beaten. You leave me no choice but to rush you. Surprise. You call this a challenge? I have battled the great and powerful Hunk. Enough with these small fry. We must hurry and catch the big fish.
So, you are the ones who would defy the Presence? Prepare to be destroyed!
Sasha, my friend, this is not you. Stop this madness.
Do not test me, furry beast! Face the power of the Dark Force! The might of the Presence is absolute! Don't stand in our way! Mikhail, where am I?
Welcome back, my little Ponchiki. I'll explain everything when I've rescued the others. For now, just rest. Come, comrade. We must rescue the others. Let me guess, you're wondering why I wasn't affected by the radiation. I'm gonna put it down to my extra body mass. Or maybe bears are just immune. But again, I'm no scientist. You leave us no choice but to bear arms. You mess with this bear, you get the... This doesn't put me in a very cuddly mood. I am not your garden variety anthropomorphic bear. I am Ursa Major, king of bears. They were no trouble.
No one can stop the might of the presence. I recommend you surrender, little bear.
I don't want to have to hurt you, Dynamo. Please, you must fight it. Wait, did he call me little?
Move aside, or I will simply blast you aside. You are no match for me. The presence will have his revenge. I will see to that. Prepare to feel the sting of defeat. What was I just doing?
I'm glad you're back with this, comrade. Wait here. We still have to help Alexei. Now, we just have to save the Red Guardian, and this will all be over. More of these small fry. They must be gluttons for punishment. I'm going berserk! I'll put you into hibernation!
Tell my mom I love her!
You really think you stand a chance against the unsurpassed power of Ursa Major?
Well...
They were barely worth our time.
So, you made it past the others. Well, the Red Guardian won't go down so easily.
Your mind is not your own, Alexei. Don't let the presence manipulate you.
This is your first and final warning, villain. Don't stand in my way! How about I reshape your face?
I'm too young to be removed from...
Never underestimate the science of punching!
I knew this place was...
My head! Mikhail? What's going on?
It seems you have returned to us, comrade. Well, we did it, my friend. It brought me no pleasure to fight my comrades. Well, maybe Dynamo. He gets on my nerves sometimes. But I'm certain that once they've recovered from battle, the Winter Guard will be back in action and mind control free. Even with my strength, I couldn't have done this alone. Большое спасибо, my friend. If you ever need a helping claw fighting Kang, you can depend on me.
Sweet! That's more like it.
I heard it was you that helped Mikhail. Thank you. My mind is back to normal, but my body may take a little while again to fully recover from our fight. Why not kill some time with a race?
Man, I do not get that fancy art stuff.
I could have totally been the Iron Fist. Well, maybe if I cut out Derry. Right, let's go get that Nexus Grapple.
Stupid snow. Taking forever to plow. Engine's all busted up. There was some question to all citizens. Don't forget to buy milk. Huh? What? What's happening? Get out of the way, Snowstand!
I have no idea how that happened. Thanks, true believers. Hey, no.
I excel at so many things, but this is not one of them.
Oh, snap! I went to get a hairdryer to thaw off that frozen guy in the cave, but I got totally distracted. Ooh, that looks like my mom.
How do I get myself in these crazy...
It's already that late?
Flew across the world to get to Kunlun, and now it's right in my backyard? Enlightenment and martial art mastery may be priceless, but those plane tickets definitely cost something.
I could have totally been the Iron Fist. Well,
come on, crazy spider powers, don't let me down.
I went to get a hairdryer to thaw off that frozen guy in the cave, but I got totally distracted. Ooh, that looks like my mom.
Thank you for saving your Generalissimo, Brigadiers. Excelsior!
No! Up here! Mind helping me down? Yes, you're going to need my help to get Stan out of this pickle.
How do I get my...
I see you're not much for the gentle approach. While you're here, could you find my mate? He went looking for some cooking ingredients or something. That was 3 weeks ago.
Phew, thanks. A bit cold in there. Found my ingredients, Mark, and I reckon we can use them to whip up a tasty aroma that'll coax this nutty fella out the ground.
If you say so, Jeremy. I was kind of thinking we'd just get out of here. But whatever.
Think you can help get our stuff ready? It's time for the legendary culinary crusader to do his thing. Enter Iron Pan! If we work as a team, we can roast this turkey to perfection.
But I've seen you burn cereal. Also, how long have you been calling yourself?
It will not burn. It cannot burn. The fate of our dinner depends on it.
Well, that doesn't answer my...
Let us begin.
Okay.
That's it. Keep it steady. The heat must be applied evenly and true. No! My fiery nemesis has struck again! Quickly, my savory sidekick, quell the sea of flame!
Translation, put out the fight.
Hey, give me a hand.
It is done! Today's secret ingredient is teamwork!
Well, that's a lovely looking turkey, Jeremy. Let's hope it helps Stan get...
Behold as it beckons the beast! And stop calling me Jeremy.
I think this cements Stan the Man as the king of cameos.
Saw a monkey fighting a bunch of snowmen earlier?
All right, we saved the day. Can we go home now? If it's even still there. How long have we been in here?
Superhero could see their way to saving me right about now? That'd be great. Oh, the way one travels through the dog bowl. The artist has created a powerful metaphor for how one can be transported by flavors and magic dog bowls. Fascinating. I didn't realize this was an interactive piece. Truly fascinating. The ladder is a particularly apt piece given our current situation, for it is the very thing we need to escape this collapsing building. Fabulous, darling, just fabulous. That didn't sound healthy. Unless it was meant to do that. Art is so diverse these days, it's hard to know what the rules are.
I did it! I made another cameo. Gotta add this one to my list at home.
If you're interested, we have a sculpture on the bottom floor containing a celebrity. It's a little ghastly, but incredibly powerful.
If you have a minute, I've got a new mission for you. After Kang decided to blow up my helicarrier to show us what a big deal he is, the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents on board were scattered to the wind. Most of the agents have returned safely, but we still have a few rookies who've yet to report in. Your mission is to head up the search party for these rookies. How about it? All right. I've transferred the rookies' IDs to your radar. That should help you narrow down their positions. Given the current situation with Chronopolis, it's...
You guys can threaten me all you want. I'll never divulge S.H.I.E.L.D. secrets. Never! Thank goodness you're here. I was just about to sing like a bird. Now go get him. Nice going. True, the only S.H.I.E.L.D. secret. Now back to Director Fury.
Stay back! I've come too far to get my uniform dirty in some stupid fight. Oh, a hero! Right on time! Thanks. I really only joined S.H.I.E.L.D. for the cool uniform. Anyway, back to Director Fury.
You guys don't scare me. I have mastered the deadly martial art of the cowering goat. Behold, the intense shockwaves emitted from my cowering are shaking you to your very core. Oh, hey, it's actually working. Cower powers activate. Did you see that? I'm totally onto something with this new fighting style. I'd better go tell Director Fury all about it.
Sirs/madams, if you could just step back and stop making those scary faces at me, I'm sure we can reach a peaceful resolution. Oh man! Training did not prepare me for this. Don't hurt me. Oh, you saved me. Thanks. Now I can report back to Director Fury.
Citizens will be pleased to know that my
Nice work. That's all the rookies accounted for. Hope they didn't give you too much trouble. They may not be our most capable agents yet, but everybody's got to start somewhere. And now that's taken care of, I'm officially out of S.H.I.E.L.D. business. At least until this Chronopolis thing gets resolved. In the meantime, if you need any help out in the field, give me a call.
Hey, who left this here? Oh well.
Are you here for the anger management session? I heard about what happened with A-Bomb. It seems that ever since the dawn of Kang's reign, more and more heroes are struggling to keep their anger in check. Possibly because you cannot spell anger without the last 3 letters of Kang.
Chilly up here, huh? Like, more chilly.
Or possibly not. At any rate, if people will benefit from my pacifistic outlook on life, then I am happy to share my experiences. But in order to do this, I will need you to fetch something crucial to my anger management training. Cuddle friend! I appreciate this. By assuming the role of Cuddle Friend, you will play a vital role in the anger management of A-Bomb and many others. Cuddle Friend has an incredibly calming effect on people. It always worked wonders on Wanda when she was in one of her moves. So you decided to join us, Cuddle Friend. And I feel calmer already. Not that I wasn't calm before. That barista had every right to finish his phone conversation before serving me my coffee. Anyway, with our lovable mascot back with us, I just have a few more preparations to make, and our anger management session will be in session.
I'm picking up some kind of robotic life form flying around Manhattan. Careful.
Something tells me that story doesn't end here. Let's wrap this saga up in a Gwenpool Mission!
Why don't you take 5, Cuddle Friend, and I'll call you when we're ready.
I really want to roll a big snowball down the mountain.
I've been with you since the beginning, absorbing your power so I might use them against you.
Well, you can rely on the Avengers to host a great victory rap party.
Claw must be around somewhere, along with that vibranium.
Eat up, Adaptoid, or you won't grow up big and strong!
Enough backstory. I am Super Adaptoid, a one-man team of Avengers and AIM's ultimate creation. I have calculated the precise location within Chronopolis that meets my combat spec. You can't catch me! I'm the Iron Bread Man! Not bad. It seems I have some further adapting to do. Let's see how you fare back on the grapple. Don't rest on your laurels. To the sky! How did you catch me?
Was that you I saw running a camel through all those hoops? I suppose dignity is a small price to pay for saving the world, hmm?
Not bad. It seems I've some further adapting to do. To the ground. I'm not done yet.
Trouble seems to be following me around.
Now is the optimal time to strike. Allow me to take away your liberty. Feel the power of an arc reactor. Or an arc reactor facsimile, at least. Adapt or you've out-adapted me!
Ah, what a wonderful gift to myself. I certainly deserve it.